Dear viewers, good morning. I'd like to talk about some important matters about the life skill. In today's world, one skill, I would like to talk about the skill which is very present. The skill is basically English language, acquisitions of English language. If you would like to learn, if you would like to make a good performance in speaking or listening, writing or reading, just we have to follow some strategy actually by adapting or by doing that kinds of strategy or following that kinds of strategy, you will be able to make a good performance, a good way or good patterns or strategy for making a good performance in speaking. Basically, if we try to speak, if we try to read every day, if we try to read more than 1 hour or 2 hours every day, it will be so much easy for us to speak easily. Because when we read more and more, basically with correct accent, with correct pronunciation, that means modern receipt pronunciation, MRP, we will be able to be fluent after on a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or on months. After 2 months, we'll be able more fluent than the previous. That means more than 1 week, 3 week, or 1 month or 2 months ago. So if you observe that, actually what is the development, what is the patterns for development of that, if we read more and more, we'll be able to find out the accent, and we have to read loudly so that we can listen what we are speaking about. Secondly, we have to try our best to listen the podcast or English lecture, English session. If we listen every day, that means more than 1 hour or 2 hours, if we listen every day, or we can watch English movie basically without subtitle. First of all, we can use subtitle, but afterwards we have to exclude or avoid subtitle. If we use this habit, that means if we do this or continue this habit for listening, we'll be able to listen everything. After 1 year or after 6 months or after 1 year, we'll be able to listen properly. Perhaps you can check yourself. If you listen a sentence of the native speaker, if you don't find any structural factors, if you will not be able to understand what they're speaking about, I would like to say that actually please listen more than motives basically. More than 2 years ago, I started basically to develop my listening skill, but the major problem is here. I would listen, or I have been listening, but the problem is here. While listening, what types of problems basically I face, I skip that. I don't try my best to solve that or to make the translation of these words, or don't try my best to mean that or keep that in notes. But just now, I've managed some papers basically. Managed some papers here. I'm keeping my note basically here. What are the problems I'm facing? I'm writing down that types of notes, and after writing down in my notes, I check out and I make a revision basically what are problems I'm facing, what is the skipping points in a sentence or in a dialogue, what types of grammatical items or what types of phrases, basically unknown words has been dictated. I don't know basically the meaning, and now I'm trying my best to find out the meaning of that and try to save that in my, or keep this in my notes. Afterwards, I try my best to practice that. That's a way good way. Basically, I have tried more than 5 days by keeping notes from the different kinds of podcast, discussions, talk show, English movie, or English lecture. I find out some problems basically, and I write them that, and I try my best to save that. So, I've told you about reading, about listening, and it's for the sake of speaking. You have to try your best to speak. As now I'm speaking. Okay, so there are many kinds of problems here, but I should not think that I can make problems, so I will not tell, or I will not speak. No, don't do this. You have to speak more and more. You have to speak more and more. That may be mistake, that may be bundle of mistakes, heaping up of mistake. No problem. Please try it your best. Your best to speak more and more every day, more than 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. How much your time can gather? Please try to speak. And before speaking, you have to think. So think in English, everything's right. What you are thinking in your mother tongue or mother language, please try to think in English. And for that reason, I can suggest you a book here. I have a book here. The book is basically wait. I'm showing you. Perhaps the book is here. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm not able to show you this book. The book is written. The name of the book is basically Think in English. Think in English. So that book is very excellent for you. You can read, or in online or YouTube, you will find different kinds of podcasts about think in English, how to think in English. So what you're thinking, please try to. You're thinking in your mother tongue, but try to think in English. You'll be able to be more developed, I think so. And there's another fact. If you want to make a good skill in writing down, that's the one work. Please try to start writing from today, from this moment. Please try to write down. You don't write, or you expect that you will be able to write down appropriately, or you would like to make a developed skill in writing. So I'd like to suggest to please try to write every day. Please keep a notes. Please keep a notes. Yes. And please try to write down every day what you're thinking. Select a topic. Please write down on the topic. You'll be able to be fluent in writing down, spontaneous in writing down. So listening, reading, writing, and speaking. These 4 skills in English, right? Language. Not only English, but also in every language. There are 4 skills. If you want to develop this, I'm talking about the English language. So please try to do this step from today. Don't procrastinate, because procrastination is the great thief of the time, and it can steal yourself, your attitude, your dream. So please do something from today, from this moment. Thank you very much for watching this video.